is Macarena Villarreal. I'm from section 1 and this is my first journal entry of the semester. I'm going to start with my learning cycle planning, and then I'm going to talk about the strategies that I've seen in classes. For this learning cycle planning, I wrote two objectives. That is to expand my vocabulary, and to improve my pronunciation. Well, uh, what I did in order to achieve those goals was well, well first, given that we have to choose a book for the reading seminar, I chose Pride and Prejudice that has all English. So here on my notebook, I wrote many words that I didn't know their meaning and pronunciation sometimes. So, for example, contempt, that is lack of respect, or mortified, that is to make other person make him or her feel uncomfortable. So, well, the idea is that I to also use it on my daily speech to include them, but it was kind of difficult. So I don't think that I achieved my goal properly because I learned new vocabulary, but I haven't used it. And and what I did for in order to achieve my second goal, I started to pay attention when I am and also we as a group at the university we started to talk not only in classes in English but also on breaks or even when we send through WhatsApp when we send messages to each other. So focusing on pronunciation, when we I have never realized that when you say should, would, could, talk, you don't have to pronounce doubt. You don't have to pronounce the letter that goes before the last letter. Like I used to say should, would. So my classmates uh, were really helpful in this thing of peer feedback, and also given that they were also talking in English, I also started to give them feedback, so makes me be aware of our pronunciation and sentence sentencing structure. Well, why I decided to make this my goals? Because well, for me it's more easier, it's more easy, or it's easier for me to achieve these goals. To achieve them. Well, how that my this learning took place, as I said before, we did it on breaks, and when I was reading my book, I took notes of the words and then looked for it. So, well, as in order to criticize my learning cycle planning of this first half of the semester, I will say that it 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 wasn't helpful, but not because of the learning cycle planning itself. It was for the objectives that I decided to achieve. Because given that we had a writing text task, I'm sorry, it it wasn't like really useful, and that is why I got a red mark. So even though I know that my weakest skill is writing, now that I got a red mark, I decided to make something about it. I started to study like from the basic things of sentence, like the clauses, the subject, predicate, direct object, indirect object, the subject complement, about determiners, conjunctions, prepositions, and also we as a group with my classmates we started to make classes on Fridays among each other, no teaching to each other using the advanced grammar in use text. So well, for example, I did the last class on Friday using this is what the summary that I made for my classmates. Will and be going to. So it maybe sounds like something easy, but it's not that easy, and it was really helpful. So and well, and about the strategy that I like the most, there's one strategy that is like different from what I have seen on other semesters. That is how Anya give us feedback of our how we talk, and that I don't know. After a discussion, she write on the board some the notes that she has to take on her notebook. Um, but in order to we as a class correct the mistakes, not waiting that she told us what are the mistakes that we have made. Yeah. So this is really helpful because you become aware of your mistakes, and also well, there are some times that the sentence that are right on the board, I don't know, I said it. So I'm able to correct myself and don't try to avoid the next time the same mistake. So I think that that will be it. Well, thank you, and I hope I can make better my next task.